Hi, I'm AJ Wilcox, and this is LinkedIn ads versus Facebook ads for business to business. I think most marketers are probably used to, or at least more familiar with, Facebook ads. So it's a really good comparison when you're thinking about starting in Facebook to start exploring LinkedIn. The platforms are quite similar in that you're both targeting audience facets and you're showing ads in a display type of way. Facebook has some pretty interesting business to business targeting facets. You can target by job title, their company name, their office type. You can target by industry that they're in, and all of those things are interesting. The big challenge here, though, is that only something like 4 to 6% of people even bother to write that information into their profile. So if you're working with very small volumes, with very small budget, and you're just going to reach everyone who has the job title that you want in the company size that you want, you're probably doing okay. But then when you try to scale past that, you realize that Facebook doesn't have the user base who has told them about their professional selves. So because of that, as you start to turn it higher and try to get more volume out of it, what you end up doing is moving a little bit broader into things like interest targeting and lookalikes, which are very good technologies, but they are certainly fuzzier than just explicitly targeting someone by who they are professionally. LinkedIn, on the other hand, has fantastic targeting around business to business with a lot more facets than Facebook has. So we can target by job title, department, seniority, skills on their profile, we have interests, we have groups that they're members of, we have their education, what degree they got, geography, age, location, I mean, all of those types of things. And you have that information for pretty much everyone who has a LinkedIn profile. So where Facebook lacks on having that information, LinkedIn has it in spades. And so you have access at scale to probably 95% of business professionals, whereas on Facebook, you try to turn that knob up and you'll get to a point of diminishing returns pretty quickly. Now, cost is a really big factor when you're talking about ad platforms, because we know that Facebook ads is quite inexpensive compared to LinkedIn. On average, we see about $1 to $2 per click from Facebook, and we see $6 to $9 per click from LinkedIn. But what we also see is that Facebook's costs are rising very quickly, whereas LinkedIn's aren't. They've been in that $6 to $9 per click range for now several years. So as we see the costs on Facebook rising, I think we're gonna see a lot more marketers moving over and saying, actually, I'm willing to pay $6 for a click on LinkedIn if I was paying $3 on Facebook. That's worthwhile to me because I know I'm going to get a better quality lead. The feedback that you get from your sales team when you're running Facebook ads might be things like, we're getting poor quality leads, or we're getting tire kickers or mom and pops, because it's so much harder to make sure that you're hitting just the sweet spot of the size of company that you want to reach on Facebook. On LinkedIn, on the other hand, you know you're going to be paying more on a per lead basis, but each one of those leads should be worth a lot more to you. Because you defined exactly who they were by their job title, their company size, their industry, each one should be gold. And so if you look at it and you're throwing away half or 3/4 of your leads on Facebook, it's probably a great idea to look at LinkedIn, realizing that your leads are going to be of a much higher quality, and it's probably going to shake out in the end. When someone is on Facebook, we don't know what mindset they're in. They could be on their way to go play Farmville, or they might be looking at pictures of their grandkids, or even doing business. We just don't know. And so what that means is when we show them business to business types of ads, they're not in the right mindset, and we know that conversion rates take a little bit of a hit. On LinkedIn, on the other hand, we know exactly where their mindset is. They're there to do business. So you end up with higher conversion rates and also a much higher quality lead. They saw your ad in the right business context, and they're going to remember that. So certainly I'm not telling anyone that they shouldn't be advertising on Facebook or LinkedIn for that matter. Both make sense in a lot of cases. But what I would say is make sure that you put the dollars towards the one that you think has the best chance for you, and you'll probably find a nice balance. You might find that $2K a month going to LinkedIn and $6K a month going to Facebook is the right mix for you. So make sure that you find that and give the other channels a chance. Facebook has some fantastic technologies that everyone in business to business should be utilizing. Number one, they have one of the best retargeting platforms on the entire planet. That means that if you have someone who goes to visit your site, let's say they came from LinkedIn, so you know the quality of the individual is really high. Once they get to your website, you can use Facebook's retargeting to stay in front of them. That means that wherever they go on Facebook or on Instagram, you can stay top of mind until they're ready to become a customer or become a lead for you. That's fantastic. They also have a technology called Lookalikes that is incredible. You can literally upload a list of email addresses and tell Facebook, go and find the people who look like them. So maybe this is an email list of your top customers. Go and find me other people who look like my top customers. You could even say, if they land on my thank you page because they've converted at one point, go and find more people who are likely to convert. LinkedIn's technologies are certainly getting better. We see LinkedIn spending a lot more time and putting a lot more effort towards their technologies, but the one thing that LinkedIn wins hands down on is their targeting around account-based marketing. Account-based marketing is all about how you target very specific companies by name. LinkedIn's been able to do this for years, even though they weren't touting it. On the platform, you can target up to 200 companies per campaign. And then just a couple years ago, they gave us the ability to upload a spreadsheet of up to 300,000 company names and target those as an overlay on any of your other targeting. So if you're looking to target a very specific set of companies, LinkedIn makes sense 100% of the time. And because it's usually at low volumes, because you're only trying to target a few people within each company, you're not going to spend a whole lot of money, but it will be the best targeting that you do. I'm AJ Wilcox. I'm the founder of B2Linked.com, and we're an ad agency that literally LinkedIn ads is all we do. If you're interested in potentially working with us, come head to the website and fill out the form on any of the pages and you'll come right to my inbox. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you ring that bell. That way you're being notified every time we come out with new awesome LinkedIn ads content that'll help you with every campaign you're running along the way.